So today I want to talk to you about scarcity, which is one of my most persistent teachers. And when I was in Mexico, I set the intention to heal my fear of not having enough. And that could be probably the terror of me losing my house, the uncertainty of not being able to provide for myself. And of course, naturally, Spirit gave me exactly what I asked for. And I saw my scarcity mirrored pretty much everywhere. I saw it in the ways that I've nickeled and dimed my friends over the years for silly things. I saw it in the underpaid and overworked staff at the Iboga Center, embodying the desperation that I had felt inside. And pretty much like in my own fear of not having enough money in survival energy. And so after I had my Bufo experience, I was committing to living in abundance and love and trust. But re-entry is no joke, and coming home, my scarcity part got triggered again. And this time it was by my house and cat sitter who is drowning in her own financial fears. And her desperation lit up the pretty much terrified little girl inside of me who's afraid of losing everything. And scarcity doesn't just live in numbers, right? In your bank account. It shows up in shame, in grasping, in like subtle little ways that we contract against life itself. And it's sticky and barfy shadow work that asks to be met with love instead of hate. And this is the hardest part of integration. It's not just transcendence in ceremony, but like bringing that back into the 3D world where like you've got bills to pay and you are getting triggered with your old coping patterns that start to resurface. And it's where spiritual consciousness meets everyday reality. And honestly, that's really where the real work begins. And that's exactly why I do the work that I do, because integration is the transformation. So the scarcity, the shame, addiction, disordered eating, these shadows aren't proof that you're failing, right? They're actually invitations. And basically they're just old parts that are asking for compassion, for embodiment, for a new way forward probably. And I'm also walking this path too, with support, with integrity, with accountability, with one foot in front of the other. It's choosing trust, it's choosing love. And so if you or someone you know is struggling with reintegration after sacred plant medicine work, or perhaps if the scarcity and survival and fear still run the show in your life, just know that you're not alone and that healing is definitely possible. If you're struggling, book a free discovery call with me and I'd be happy to support you through it.